What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. Today we have the top 5 most overpowered classes that you guys should definitely have in the game. You guys should definitely be running these classes. Now I just want to quickly say that these are my 5 go-to classes. These are the classes that I usually use within at least 99% of my games. If I'm not going for like another gun gold or something, these are definitely the ones that I use. And there's 2 of them that I'll leave for last, and those are the ones that I use practically every single game. Like, those are the best ones, and one of them is a new class that I recently made. If you guys saw a recent video, you'll know what I'm talking about. But before we get into this, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button with notifications turned on. Leave a like on this video, it's always appreciated, and let me know down in the comments below what your favorite weapon is in the entire game. Mine is probably the Spitfire. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you're such a noob if you have to use a Spitfire, but it's in my PlayStation name. I noob for fun. I have to do it, guys. I have to use it. But let's go into it, guys. Now, before we start, I want to say all the perks first, because the perks are literally the same for every single class, so I don't want to waste your time and repeat the perks over and over again. We ain't wasting no time here. So the perk 1 is going to be Scavenger. Definitely need to use that when you're doing team deathmatch, domination, stuff like that. If you're playing search and destroy, then I highly recommend running Engineer. Definitely helps you out a lot. Perk number 2 is going to be Lightweight, and it's definitely needed, because like, you got to move around fast with these weapons. A lot of these weapons, besides one of them, is meant to be like rushing. You're meant to be rushing with these classes, and you got to do that. And at the perk number 3, you're definitely going to want to use Dead Silence to get away from people. And let's talk about the gear quickly. You're either going to use Stim Shot or Acoustic Sensor, whichever one you like the best. Stim Shot really helps you like heal up faster and stuff, and a lot more often, and Acoustic Sensor lets you see where the enemies are. So choose which one you like better and go ahead and use it. The first class we're going to do today is the Daemon 3XB. It's a new SMG. I think you unlock it at tier 50. If you guys don't have it yet, make sure to get it, because this one is definitely a great weapon. So what you guys want to do is use this gun for up close, but I want to mention also that it's very good for medium range. It's not that bad. Like, long range, it might suffer a little bit, but close and medium, this thing is definitely a beast. So the first attachment is going to be an optic. You're definitely going to want to run one of them on these, because it's a little confusing not to. It's a little weird to use without an optic. So run Elo Sight. Definitely, if you like reflex more, go ahead and put it on, but personally I feel like Elo Sight is a lot better. In the first attachment slot, you guys are going to want to run Grip on this weapon. It's going to help you guys a lot, because this gun does have a lot of kick. It is a burst, so every single burst it's going to kick up a little bit, but once the burst ends, it's going to go back to normal. But definitely go ahead and run Grip. You're going to want to run Rapid Fire as well. That's definitely something that's really needed on this weapon, especially if you're going up against weapons like the Spitfire or the SOG up close. You definitely want to run Rapid Fire. And with the Rapid Fire attachment, I have to say, this gun is probably the strongest SMG up close. It beats the Spitfire without the operator mod, and it beats the SOG without the operator mod as well. Like, this thing is literally just a beast of a weapon, and I'm happy it's kind of free. All you got to do is get to tier 50 and it's all yours, so you guys don't have to worry about that. And the last attachment, run High Caliber. It's a good one to run because this gun does have some kick to it, so even if you're not aiming for the head, you will get some headshots that you don't even mean, which is really good because it does take a bullet less to kill people in that general area. Going on to another one, guys, we're going to move to the assault rifles quickly for this class, and that is going to be the Maddox Rfp. The Maddox or the Maddox, whatever you want to call it. Definitely, in my opinion, the best assault rifle. Now, I know that they have the SWAT RFT, I believe it's called. That's the new one. I think it's like it's near tier 100, or maybe it is the tier 100 weapon. It's good. I like it, but for some reason, I like the Maddox a lot better, and I know that a lot of you guys aren't going to make it to tier 100 just yet, or maybe in like 2-3 weeks or something, you might make it there. So for that reason, I'm going to talk about the Maddox. And what you guys want to run as well, you do want to run an optic sight on this one. I like running Stim Shot with the Maddox because, like, it doesn't shoot as fast as SMGs and stuff, so you might get shot a little more often, and you might have to definitely heal up a lot quicker. So yeah, the optic attachment, you want to run the Elo Sight. Definitely makes this gun a lot better at range and stuff like that. I'm not too crazy about the iron sight on this weapon, I'll be honest with you guys. Going on to the actual attachments, you're going to want to run Fast Mags 1 and Fast Mags 2. It literally allows you guys to shoot and then reload your weapon within a millisecond and then shoot again. And it's like, really, you have double the magazine size if that's the case. Now, just remember that every time you reload, the second reload is going to be slower, which means the third one's going to be fast, and then the fourth one is going to be slower again. It goes down in a pattern like that, but it's definitely worth running those two. And the last attachment you want to run for this weapon is definitely going to be stock, because you do have to move fast. So with ARs, if you don't have stock on and you're aiming down sights, you're pretty much just a sitting duck, barely moving, and you're very easy to aim at. So definitely run stock, move side to side, and all that kind of stuff, and you're going to be very, very hard to hit. Going on to the third one, guys, we're going to talk about the MOG 12. I just made a video on this. I know it's the exact same class. If you guys have not seen that video, definitely go ahead and give it a watch. But this thing is literally like, it's a beast. I was playing Search and Destroy yesterday, and I was one-shotting people from like mid-range, and some of them were wondering, they were like actually getting angry, and they're like, how is this dude hitting me from this far? How is this dude doing this? How is he doing that? Like, how is that shotgun so strong? Definitely go ahead and run it. And they were doing some trash talking, which was kind of fun, felt like Black Ops 2 days. But yeah, definitely follow this class right here if you guys have the MOG 12. Now I just want to give you a little warning, this gun is awful without attachments, so make sure you level this thing up in hardcore and then go on to like regular core and stuff if you play that. So the first attachment is going to be long barrel. Definitely needed on a shotgun. If you don't have it, I don't know what you're doing with your life, so definitely go ahead and put a long barrel on that. The second attachment is going to be the barrel choker. Really important to use as well, in my opinion, but the most important one on this class is going to be the Dragon's Breath operator mod. So even when you get a hit marker on someone, they will still die, which is really, it's worth it, trust me guys. So if you get them down to like 10 health, you don't have to worry about that. Just run away and they will eventually die if they don't heal on time. There is one way to counter this weapon, the Dragon Breath I should say, and that's by healing super fast. So if they do get the heal out, just run back at them and hit them again and they'll die for sure, because this thing is at least 140 damage from mid-range. It's really damn good to have, so definitely go ahead and use it. If you haven't seen the video, guys, I recommend it. I went off in that game, like it was crazy. I'll leave the link down in the description. Going on to the last two classes, guys, these are the ones I normally play with. They're not assault rifles, they're actually both SMGs, and I'm sure you guys could guess them. One of them is the SOG and the other one is the Spitfire. We'll talk about the Spitfire first, because it's 3 attachments, that's it, no optic whatsoever. Honestly, the Spitfire has a very good iron sight, and I find by putting an optic on this weapon, it actually makes it slightly worse. I don't know why, but definitely go ahead and don't put on an optic. If you have one on, go ahead and take it off. So the first attachment is going to be FMJ. So any of those armor using, oh man, I hate those people. Anyone who uses armor, you'll be able to knock them out as if they didn't even have it on whatsoever. The other attachment is going to be stock, which might seem counterintuitive or anything, or counterproductive or something, but it's kind of useful on an SMG, especially an SMG that you move fast with already. You're going to move twice as fast when aiming down sights, making you a really hard target to hit. And the last attachment is going to be extended mags. Definitely need to run extended mags on this class because it shoots bullets out so fast. So definitely have extended mags on it and you guys will do a lot better. But let's go on to the actual last class here. This one's my favorite one. I actually have a secondary weapon. You don't really need one. You could put a sight on this, but instead of putting an optic sight, I decided to go for the Helion Salvo or something like that, whatever it's called. It's the rocket launcher, and I'd go for the Scorch because I'm trying to get a gold at the moment. And personally, I don't like a sight on the SOG, but whenever I see people running a SOG, they always have a sight, and it's the ELO sight. So if you want to put that on, go ahead and put it on, but I recommend playing the SOG without a sight whatsoever. It'll just help you guys a lot more. And the attachments are very easy on this one as well. First one is going to be grip, because this gun does have some little weird kick to it. It's not too hard, so you could play without grip, but I highly recommend running grip. The second one is going to be stock. Again, you want to move left and right, and since this gun has very good hip fire accuracy, you guys, when someone is really close to you, you can move left or right. Don't even have to aim down the sight or anything like that. Or if you do have to aim down the sight, don't even worry, because you got the stock attachment. And the last attachment, guys, is going to actually be quick draw. Kind of like you don't really need it because it is an SMG. It shoots really fast that you can like already aim in really quickly and stuff. But quick draw really does help out a lot, especially when you get into those fights at like closer range and stuff. You want to make sure you hit those people before they hit you. So go ahead and do that, guys. Alright, so that is the top 5 most overpowered classes that I use currently in Black Ops 4. Let me know your favorite weapon down in the comments below. And if you guys made it this far into the video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.